What does home mean to you? A cozy apartment with ensuite bedrooms, a chic studio apartment, or white picket fenced house in a nice neighborhood? For some people in the world, home is more than just a few thousand square feet. With some of the most audacious structures and some of the most exclusive neighborhoods, there are private estates that surpass the standards for a home. These properties are 1% of the 1% of prime real estate, and their rich history and aesthetic qualities are reflective of their impressive sizes. Here are the 5 largest private estates in the world. Number 5. Versailles, Windermere, Florida, USA. Starting off the list is Versailles in Windermere, Florida. Home to David Siegel, the CEO and founder of Orlando-based timeshare company Westgate Resorts, and his wife Jacqueline, this house is considered as one of the largest single-family homes in the U.S. Standing with an area of 85,000 square feet, Versailles is located in the gated community of Lake Butler Sound in Orange County, Florida. The mega mansion has 13 bedrooms and 23 bathrooms, with its name, design, and architecture taking inspiration from the historical Palace of Versailles in France. In line with the royal flair of Versailles, Jacqueline "Jackie" Siegel has been nicknamed the Queen of Versailles. The foundation for the Versailles was set after the Siegels purchased the lakefront property almost 18 years ago, but it's been an eventful journey to completion. Construction started in 2004, but it stalled in 2009 with only 60% of the work completed when Westgate Resorts encountered some financial struggles. The house was listed for $75 million in 2011, and the price dropped to $65 million in 2012. But tides changed for Westgate Resorts, and by 2013, David Siegel was able to retain outright ownership of the property. Construction resumed in 2013 and was scheduled for completion in 2016. The mansion has a 20-car parking garage, a ballroom, a 2-story wine cellar, a 50-seater dining room, a 2-lane bowling alley, 4 fireplaces, 10 satellite kitchens, the main chef kitchen, multiple pools, an arcade, a gym, a salon, a 2-story movie theater, an exotic fish aquarium, and an elevator. Versailles has been featured in several documentaries, with the most popular being the 2012 The Queen of Versailles documentary, and it's said to be among the top most expensive homes in the United States. Number 4. Whittenhurst Mansion, London, UK. This Grade 2 listed Georgian Revival mansion is the second largest residential estate in London and the largest private house in London. Built between 1913 and 1920, this mansion sits on an area of 90,000 square feet, and it's the home of Andrei Guryev, a Russian businessman, agricultural magnate, and the 28th richest man in Russia, who renovated the estate with about $65 million in 2008. Estimated at $450 million, the mansion's prolific architecture is only complemented by its profile of past owners. The mansion hosted dignitaries and royals over decades, including Elizabeth in 1951. Originally designed by architect George Hubbard, the Whittenhurst Mansion has about 65 rooms, with 25 bedrooms, a dining room, a billiards room, a massage parlor, a gym, a sauna, an oak floor ballroom, 25-car parking space, 70-foot swimming pool, a 2-story cinema suite, and 5 extra acres of land surrounding the property. Number 3. Safra Mansion, São Paulo, Brazil. Taking it up a notch is the largest private residence in São Paulo, Brazil, the Safra Mansion. The Safras are global leaders in banking and the financial world, as well as executive industrial operations. They are one of the most prominent families in Brazil. Their private home is a 117,000 square foot mansion located in the Morumbi neighborhood and bears a high resemblance to the Villa Leopolda from the French Riviera. Due to the covert nature of its owners, there aren't a lot of details about the Safra Mansion, but it is said to have 130 rooms, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, and all the splendor expected of a grand private estate with an estimated value in hundreds of millions of dollars. Number 2. Biltmore Estate, Asheville, North Carolina, USA. The Biltmore Estate in North Carolina is home to the Biltmore House, which is thought to be the top most significant private residence in the country. Built in 1895 for George Vanderbilt, the mansion took 6 years to complete and was designed by Richard Morris Hunt. This chateau-inspired mansion has an area of 178,926 square feet and has 250 rooms. The Biltmore Mansion has a 23,000-book library, 34 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, 65 fireplaces, an indoor swimming pool, and an extensive art and antique collection. The surrounding grounds that make up the rest of the estate were designed by Frederick Law Olmsted. There's a 3-mile lane leading to the mansion. Originally, the estate spanned across 125,000 acres or 50,600 hectares of land bought by George Vanderbilt in the 1880s. But after his death, the majority of the estate was sold and only about 8,000 acres or 3,200 hectares were left by the 21st century. The Biltmore estate now includes the Biltmore House, Biltmore Gardens, stable courtyard, plant conservatory, a bass pond, Antler Hill Village winery and farmyard, outdoor adventure center, and several Biltmore restaurants. This iconic property was designated as a National Historic Landmark in 1963, and it was added to the U.S. National Registry of Historic Places in 1966. Number 1. Antilia, Mumbai, India. Topping this list and coming second to Buckingham Palace on the list of most expensive residential properties in the world, we have the Antilia. Also known as the $2 billion home, the Antilia Tower is one of the most iconic structures in the world. With a 400,000 square feet area and 27 stories, this giga mansion is home to Mukesh Ambani, the second richest man in Asia, and his family. The oil and gas tycoon had 2 architecture firms working on the Antilia to bring the 568-foot-high skyscraper to completion. The Antilia was designed by Chicago-based architects Perkins and Will, alongside Australian-based construction company Leighton Holdings. With its formidable structure, thanks to Vastu style, no 2 floors in the Antilia are the same in floor plan and materials. The residential skyscraper has 6 floors of car garage to adequately accommodate over 160 cars belonging to Mukesh Ambani and his family. The recreational floors in Antilia house a fully equipped gym, several spas, a health spa, a jacuzzi, indoor swimming pools, a cinema-style 50-seat movie theater, a salon, an ice cream room, yoga center, and a dance studio. On the roof of the Antilia, there are helipads for 3 helicopters. Management of the house requires 600 staff members working round the clock to keep the house in its peak condition. There are super high ceilings on each floor of the Antilia, making the Antilia equivalent in size to a 60-story building. Honorable mention, Istana Nurul Iman Palace, Brunei. The only reason this location isn't part of the official list is because of its nearly absurd size. The official residence and palace of the Sultan of Brunei is the Istana Nurul Iman Palace, a luxurious estate sprawling 2.15 million square feet with an estimated 1,788 rooms and 257 bathrooms. This place has a 110-car garage, swimming pools, horse stables, banquet hall, and a mosque. Designed in 1984 by Leandro V. Loxon, this estate, also called the Palace of Faith Light, was constructed by the Filipino firm Ayala International, and it's currently worth about $1.4 billion. Everything about these largest private estates in the world is remarkable and awe-inspiring. But that's all for today. Thank you for sticking around.